Goats do goatish things. Let me repeat that. Goats do goatish things. Greatest of all time. That's what we're referring to. We're not talking about Billy Goats. Shout out to Uncle Shay. Shout out to Shannon Sharp for coining that. Goats do goatish things. And what we saw with chapter 1056, 1056 of One Piece, was a goat making a goatish play. See, Oda just, with the Cross Guild, officially made himself the greatest mangaka of all time. I'll explain why and what the Cross Guild actually represents literarily because it's like 10 layers deep. It's ridiculously great. Even if we just got introduced, just this introduction is such a genius play. Oda plays 5D chess. This man is Machiavellian scheming. I've never seen anything like it. What's good, y'all? You dub back here again here in 2022. Let's get it. Oda is truly a genius. I know we say it. I know people throw around gold. No, this man is truly a genius. It's like Araki, I would say Mitsutoshi with Toriko. You could go Shinobu Otaka with Magi Labyrinth of Magic. 17, other series. But listen, I don't care who you throw up. I don't care if you throw up Miura from Berserk, Kubo, Tite Kubo, however you want to say, from Bleach, Masashi Kishimoto from Naruto. I don't care if you throw out Araki from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't care if you throw out the mangaka from Sailor Moon. Again, Shinobu Otaka from Magi Labyrinth of Magic. The mangaka for the God of High School. You throw out Madara Itagaki Sensei, still the trillest mangaka in the game with Baki. You throw out George Sensei from Hajime no Ippo, the mangaka from Detective Conan, the mangaka from Gintama, the mangaka from, it doesn't matter. Oda's the GOAT. He's now, like Toriyama, of course, Akira Toriyama with Dragon Ball, Dr. Slump and more, Yoshihiro Togashi from Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. I don't care who you throw out. I don't care. Because Oda truly is the GOAT. Now, if you want to argue that One Piece isn't the greatest manga of all time, we can have that debate. I'm not saying it is or isn't. I'm still relatively neutral. As much as I love One Piece, there's so many other series and so many other. It's definitely up there. It's top 10, without question. At this point, it's definitely top 10. It's not just because of longevity, just everything. From a story, literary, the world building, the characterization, the character development, the settings, the atmosphere, the plot, the themes, the sub-themes, the subplots, you name it, he's got it all in the story. And he rarely misses. He rarely makes mistakes. For as long as the series is One Piece, it's nearly flawless. Nearly. It has flaws, but it's nearly flawless. And it's not the flaws. People have their personal biases. I mean, from a literary perspective, there are very few mistakes Oda has made along the way. Nightmare Luffy being one of them, but we let it slide because he made it make sense. Especially considering what we know about hockey. Still, it's one of the worst uses of Deus Ex Machina in history. See, I'm objective when it comes to it, right? Doflamingo should be dead, but I get why Oda kept him alive. Shit like that, right? So, the thing about the Cross Guild, first of all, here's the first layer. Oda using a classic trope of bringing back the old villains. And it's classic by this point. It's relatively more modern fiction with reoccurring villains and antagonists. You can go back to the days of the Joker from the Red Hood with DC Comics. DC and Marvel does this all the time. They made their staple on having reoccurring. We see it throughout. You have long-running villains like Voldemort and Harry Potter. You have, Morgoth was the major antagonist and villain of the Silmarillion. You had Sauron throughout the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Silmarillion. You can go on and on, right? This was a classic trope that he used. But see, this is part of what makes him the greatest of manga. He used a classic narrative style and completely threw it on its head. That's point number one. He used a classic thing and did something revolutionary with it. I've never seen this done. And it fits perfectly. Why? Because this is a pirate story. Number two, not only did he use a classic writing element, he literally infused it with piracy. And you say, well, that's simple genius. If it's so easy to do, we should see this kind of stuff done more. Series like Black Clover should focus more on the magic from the beginning. But anyways, I digress. Same thing with Fairy Tail. They both dropped the ball in that regard. Instead of focusing on the magic, they kind of did this quasi-shonen-esque thing that we've seen from so many other stories with the basic power-ups and stuff. And again, I'm not knocking the series. It's just a basic critique that many have had, right? So Oda used a classic thing. Then he infused it with his pirate story that not only one makes sense in the world of One Piece, but literally is exactly what pirates did. This is piracy. Like I said, the new Yonko system is literally the perfect system. This is piracy. And then he doubled down with it. Number three, he used Buggy. See, this is what you do. If you're going to have a character like Buggy, we all said you had to make it make sense. People called, shout out to all of them who called that Hawkeyes joined Buggy. By the way, neither Hawkeyes nor Sir Crocodile, and this is what JD Legend and others messed up with. Hawkeyes is not subservient. Neither is Sir Crocodile. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. He made it into a guild. And I'll get to why that's so beautiful in a second. Like I told you, just 10 layers. He literally had a band of pirates. They all come together and join. We need to know the rest, but right now they're looking like the most powerful crew. Think about it. Buggy possibly has the most powerful crew. The come up is real. Like, we of course still got the red hair pirates. I mean, they still them dudes, so they're the crew to look at. Not because they're just vets, because they're the red hair pirates. I mean, come on. Redhead Shingsu, First Mate Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo, Yasop, Lime Juice, and the rest of them killers. Monster the Monkey. Straw Hat Pirates. I'm sorry, day number 2. I know we were saying, oh, the Blackbeard. I don't know, man. Blackbeard crew right now, boy. They looking like the weakest Yonko crew. I'm just saying. Because I was like, oh, the Straw Hat. But no, the Straw Hats come up, bro. With Yamato, with Jinbei added on. Come on now. With them additions, them big league signings. But Buggy had a huge league signing. He right there with the Straw Hats. Huge league signings by Buggy. This is what you do. Because here's the thing. Teach, this is why he possibly has the weakest crew. Which goes in the 4th layer. So completely turning the thing on air. Oh, Teach was the one who was getting a major push. Now Luffy done caught up and possibly surpassed. Now Buggy done caught up and possibly surpassed. So we in the Game of Thrones really with all the chess pieces moving. And the Red Hair Pirates. The last of the former Yonko system, but they fit in with this generation. See, Oda set that up with Shanks. Again, the 5D chess looking so far into the future, hundreds of chapters into the future. So many story arcs. So very few manga could get it right like this. Very few. They mess up. Even Togashi is messed up. Baki at times has been questionable, been shaky. King and Ashura at times has been shaky. But not Oda. Oda playing so far in the future that he can tweak if he want to. He has so many variables and plot points that he could just play with. He just 3-card Monty on like a World Series of Poker scale. It's amazing. So, literally, he continues to change the game. And keep it fresh, keep it exciting for the reader that we want to read. We're more excited than ever. I know I am. I'm more excited to read One Piece than ever. Think about that. We over 1,000 chapters in, and I'm more excited than ever. Dog. He literally fused it. And then the whole thing of a guild, if this is true. A guild was literally, if you don't know, there were mason guilds, window guilds, carpenter guilds, pretty much painting guilds. Any form of trade, there was a guild. And you came together, kind of fairy tale, kind of alluded to this with their guilds, but pretty much, you join together. And think of a piracy guild. Oh my God. Sir Crocodile ain't serving under anyone. Joker alluded to that. So, I mean, he told him, he's like, no, you serve under me. Think about it. Hawkeyes, who doesn't line with him? I still said he was with Shanks, but this is even better. This is even better. Going with Buggy in this regard is even better than my idea of him being with Shanks. Sir Crocodile, he joined up. I've been waiting for y'all know it. I have been waiting for Sir Crocodile for so long. My dog, Sir Crocodile, my dog, Mihawk. Two of my top 10 favorite characters in the series are back in full force and in big ways and in big plays. And I told y'all Sir Crocodile is that dude. Y'all need to stop playing. And I said join the Straw Hats. But even better, join Buggy. Even better. Hawkeyes don't, instead of putting even more in like Dream Team, Golden State shit, nah, make Buggy that dude, and it fits perfectly. Fits perfectly. Think about it like this. Roxy Xebec, and this is another layer, right? Roxy Xebec, we saw all the pirates he had under him. He had Whitebeard Edward Newgate, Golden Lion Shiki, Big Mem, Charlotte Linlin, 100 Beast Kaido, eventually he's the world's strongest creature, right? King of the Beasts. Silver Axe, Wang Ji, Captain John. See what I'm saying? All these killers and legends. Then, Goldie Roger, Pirate King. Who he had under? He had Dark King Silver's Rayleigh. He had Scalper Gabon. He had Seagull. He had Crocus and more, right? And, whether you want to take Douglas Bullard or not, you could possibly throw him in there as well. Redhead Shanks, again. Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo, Yasa, Luffy. You got Pirate Hunter Roronoa Zoro. Knight of the Sea. First Son of the Sea. The Boss, Jinbei. Blackleg, Vinsmoke Sanji. Son of Kaido. Yamato. God the Usopp. And then we can go on from the Straw Hats. Now Buggy. Dracula, Hawkeye's Mihawk, the world's strongest swordsman. So people, Mihawk's not supposed to be subservient to anyone. Who says he's subservient? Besides, we had Rayleigh, Whitebeard, Kozuki Oden, Linlin, Kaido, Zoro, Ben Beckman. They've all served under powerful captains or served with powerful captains. They were part of what did Roger said, hey, that's my partner. Beckman's a partner. Zoro's right in lockstep with Luffy. Hawkeyes isn't serving. He's with Buggy. Because it's fun. Because it's something to do. Sir Crocodile was wondering when he was going to make his play. Now he's making his play. Sanji versus Sir Crocodile. Sir Crocodile versus Lucky Roo. I mean, come on. Who Teach got? Who Teach got to deal with them? Over Kaido and Linlin, I'm sorry, but Hawkeye's cutting down King and Katakuri. Sir Crocodile running through. I'm just saying. And I told y'all, Sir Crocodile's more powerful than Doflamingo. He is. People get it twisted because Luffy defeated him so long ago. But you have to take into context everything. He was bare minimum on par with Joker. With everything that we could be alluded to, Devil Fruit Awakening and all that good stuff. Sir Crocodile, right after Mihawk, as the second most powerful of the first 7 Shichibukai. You could make that argument. And I am. I'm making the argument that of the original 7 Shichibukai, presently, Sir Crocodile's the second most powerful after. So Buggy literally has the 2 most powerful of the original 7 Shichibukai. That's insane. Those are even bigger pickups than what Luffy had. I mean, he needed him because Luffy's got a squad. Red Hair's got a squad. Teaches, you know. Does Teach even have a Pippin? I ain't trying to shit on, but Jesus Burgess, he nice. Shiryu, they nice, but Teach is looking like LeBron right now. Teach is looking like LeBron real heavy right now. He looking like Allen Iverson, the answer, AI. Back in 01 right now. I ain't going to say all that because, they carry. But Teach is looking real LeBron-esque right now. Not even going to lie. Herculean ever. He hard carrying right now. That's what it's looking like. Because his crew, I mean, they full of legit players. But maybe, he might be, maybe not hard carrying because that's law. You know what it is? Teach is like the 2011 Dallas Mavericks. They're like the Mavs. That's what they are. A bunch of veterans. That makes sense. Veterans and some future Hall of Famers. So Teach got a squad. Ain't the greatest, but it's good enough to win a ring. It's good enough to win a ring. I can't even compare it to the 06 Heat because you had Shaq or Enzo. But yeah, the 2011, because that 2011 squad did defeat I know if you're not a basketball fan, but if you are, you get the reference. They did defeat the previous champs in the Lakers. They defeated the future Western Conference Finals in the Thunder, OKC Thunder, and they defeated the Heat, the future champs. So Teach still has a Yonko level squad. We all balanced here, baby. I told y'all it's the perfect Yonko system. Layers deep. Now, putting bounties on the heads of Marines. Do y'all, first of all, finally, the Pirates strike back. It's like the Empire Strikes Back, but on the inverse. It's actually the Rebel Alliance Strikes Back. Finally, the Pirates are going after the Marines. I've been waiting for this. I'm like, dog, why is nobody going after these Marines? These Marines are just doing nothing. This is why Sakazuki sway. This is why Sakazuki sway. It makes perfect sense. This is why Green Bull was trying to go after Strike. Because I'm like, why is he going after a newly fledged Yonko? Like, the dude just took down Kaido. Oh, this is why. Because they got to do something. They got to save face. All these L's the Marines have been taking, they got to do something. They got to do something, baby. And then not only that, another layer. They're putting bounty. I've been waiting for bounty hunting to actually be a thing. It goes back to early. And we got it with Hawkeyes because remember, you had the two dudes that rocked with Zoro. Remember, Zoro was a bounty hunter. We have not had bounty hunting. And I'm still waiting. Maybe they'll try for Luffy. Maybe they'll try, maybe, hey, kid. Oh! We'll get back to that with Kid in a second. But, dog. Bounty hunting of Marines, that just changed the game. That just finally bounty hunting, because I've been waiting for it, and it makes perfect sense. A mercenary guild, a pirate guild. And not only this, I'm waiting to see what this all entails, too, because this sounds like an entire arc. I'm fascinated by this. Another layer, Kid. Kid said he tried, but you trying to tell me? This is some kid shit right here. This is some kid shit right here, bro. Kid talking like, oh, I hate that Buggy. Tell me Kid won't join up with him. Especially after his experience with Luffy. I know, they're chasing for Pirate King. Kid joining with them. Come on, Oda, make it happen. Make my dog Eustace Captain Kid join with Buggy. I love me some Kid, but Kid ain't gonna be no Yonko, bro. Think about it. Kid joins... Think about it. Buggy, Hawkeyes, Sword Crocodile, and Kid. Because I've said Kid fights, Luffy. But at this point, it's even though that would be great for Kid's character, he's gonna, and he's got beef. But maybe, think about it. Folks thought it was actually Teach. Who was, because he got Beehive, Rocks. No! Buggy is the modern Rocks! Buggy is the modern Rocks! Bro! Buggy is Rocks! Buggy's fucking Rocks! Bro, it just dawned on me. And I said, Luffy is a mixture between Rocks and Roger. Shanks has the wit. Buggy is Rocks! It's over, bro. Especially if he gets dudes like Kid. Maybe, and people say, Weevil. Maybe he gets a Weevil. A midget Whitebeard, a Whitebeard Jr., Edward. Oh my God, bro. With this, do you understand that Buggy can just really recruit the all-star superstar team, a truly dream team? Anybody can join because it's a guild. A guild is not a regular pirate crew. That's what I'm saying with the same with Rocks. They go on missions together. They team up together. They put in their pot together. This is the most pirate shit that has ever happened in the series of One Piece. Shanks is the most pirate-esque. He has the most pirate-esque crew. You could argue whether it's Roger or Luffy that has number 2, really. Teach is up there, you can argue. But this is the most pirate thing. Now this might... Now I just compete with Shanks because this play, oh my God, if it's really what I think it is, and they're really just banded together for the fortunes of all and putting, because now this also takes back, not only is it taking back the powerhouses from the past that Luffy, Zoro, and others encountered and fought and stuff, right? And it's funny that Luffy called him a moron. It is just absolutely hilarious. I absolutely love that about Buggy because, Kid Law is like, hey, he must be the, and it's like he's a moron. But think about it. We've seen this 3 times with the Straw Hats. Well, 4 times, in a way. You had it where, remember, they did say bye to Vivi, but the first time we saw this, in this real pirate shit, I'm not talking about the pirate moments of the duels and things, but just this kind of band of alliance with like the Straw Hats involved was the first time with the East Blue. Remember that leading the East Blue to Reverse Mountain? Remember they all put it in? Luffy, Zoro, Usopp, Sanji, Nami, all put in the East Blue crew. That was pirate-esque, right? For the Straw Hats. Then we saw that with the raid on Ennis Lobby with them, the Frankie family, and more, right? You could say it was wild and Impel Down with how they operated. You can argue with the way that they rated Marine Ford. You can kind of make that possibly one. But a third one was them, teaming up with Capone Gay Base. That's what I'm saying. Luffy, folks say Luffy. No, Luffy's not stupid. Luffy understands the whole thing with Beige, right? The whole thing with Capone and that whole alliance. And remember, with Germa, and then that's why Luffy got so much credit because Capone and Germa, the Vinsmokes joined up with Luffy, right? And then we have the whole pirate samurai mink alliance, pirate samurai ninja mink alliance. We had all of that in there with Wano, just what we and you had Eustace Captain Kidd and Surgeon of Death Trafalgar D. Waterloo. We had the Straw Hat Pirates, the Kid Pirates, the Heart Pirates. We know they trashed, but they were still involved. You had the whole samurai nation, the resistance, and you have the Minks from Zoe. So, you had 2 nations in 3 notable crews, notorious crews, and we saw them all partying together at the end. And even the way that they disembarked. So, now imagine that on steroids. Oh my gosh. Like, I think I saw in King of Lightning's thing about Jin. Dog, we could have Jin come back into the story in this way. We could have so many. Buggy, and this is Buggy's MO. Alvito, the first antagonist of Luffy. Hell, we could have Captain Axe-Hand Morgan. We could have fucking Arlong. Bro, just bring them all back. And this is a classic trope, and I'll end it with this. Bro, dude, under Buggy, do you understand everything? So, we literally could have Alvita, the first. Axe-Hand Morgan is maybe. Captain Axe-Hand Morgan. We got Buggy already and his crew. You could have fucking Kuro. You could have Arlong. We already got Sir Crocodile. Wapple's off doing his own thing. You could have Jin and Don Krieg. You could have Sir Crocodile. So Alvita, Axe-Hand Morgan is a potential. We got Buggy. definitively. Captain Kuro, potentially. Arlong, potentially. We already got Sir Crocodile. We already got Hawkeyes. You could have Jin. Gecko Moria, most likely is under Teach. So there's that. So Buggy could have most of the early antagonists. And, you know, we know where Rob Lucci's at. Bro. Buggy could have the all-star... Bro. And New World Pirates joining under his bed. Bro. Buggy's a menace. I know people say, but Buggy literally is a fucking threat, bro. Buggy is a fucking threat. And I'm loving it, bro. All hail God Emperor Buggy. All hail part of the Atreides line. If you know the Dune Bro, if you know the bro, Buggy came up, bro. Oh, dog. Came up, bro. Let's go. Let's fucking go, man. Y'all don't understand how much smiling this child. But this right here, oh my God, this is monumental. This is groundbreaking. This is game changing. Oda literally just opened Pandora's box with this one. Oda's not giving a fuck anymore. He's taking all. It's like with Wano, he was like, and some can say the longest prologue in history. In a lot of ways, that was pre-Alabasta. And then Vinland Saga had a long fucking prologue, literally. But it's like everything pre-Wano and now post-Wano. That's just where we're at. This is what I'm saying. This is the third part of the series. This is the third part of the series. Because everything's changed. Everything has fucking been changed with the aftermath of Wano. We knew it would be big. I warned people. This is why I didn't make Wano predictions. I saw so many, and this is why people change. I knew Oda was churning up. This is why Wano took so damn long. And why we heard nothing of the outside. This is why he made it isolated. This is why. He made it so that we were here for about... Stride's never been to a place for over a month. They've been there for, like about 2 months. Yeah, they've been there for like 2 months, man. Well, Stride's never. And in 2 months, the entire world has flipped on its head. Not only the world order, but the... Bro. I want to know what happened with the... And here's another thing. We still got SSG. Bro. This is truly incredible. Oh, and Weevil too. Like I said Jen, I said all of them, and Weevil too could join. So literally, I'm like, Rocks could be alive, and nope, Buggy's Rocks. We don't even like. I still would love Rock. The Straw Hats gonna have to fight them. They're gonna have to fight the Guild. They're gonna have to, bro, these matchups. Luffy versus Buggy and Awakened Buggy. Luffy, the new, and he's pissed off at. He still has, even though Buggy was aided and Luffy helped him out. He's pissed off that he took Karuchi. Ooh, they got smoked too. Ooh, you know it. And he going for 1 piece. Ooh. Oh, you know, oh man, the cross scale. Please, Oda. If Oda with all these folks, because think about it, man. The Straw Hat Pirates in this cross scale with all these cats that I'm mentioning, all the former and the people and all the history. Ooh. Ooh. Like, think about it like this. So if it was, let's just speculate, right? Luffy versus Buggy. 2 Yonko going at it. Buggy with his Conqueror's High. Like, we got it back then, but now we're here. And they clash again, right? Zoro versus Hawkeyes. Maybe it's a Davy back. Because I said that with Shanks. Maybe we'll have a Davy back for crewmates. Ooh! Maybe this will be the Davy back. Foxy's done right. Ooh! Maybe it won't be Shanks. Maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe they'll still have it. Maybe it'll just be a fair straight up. But maybe this will be the Davy back. The Buggy. Oh! Cross Guild versus Straw Hat. Davey back done right. Oh, so many possibilities. So many possibilities. Make it happen, Oda. Luffy versus Buggy. I can imagine it. Zoro versus Hawkeyes. We here. Jinbei versus Sir Crocodile. Former Shichibu. Sanji versus Jin. From back. Oh! Tell me you ain't here to see it. Tell me, Sanji fans, tell me you wouldn't want to see that. The emotions. Nami versus Arlong. Nami versus Arlong. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking. And remember, bro, remember Jin said they would meet again? Bro, if. This is literally making me emotional. Bro, remember Jin said we'll meet again. If this is how they meet. And Jin's now notorious. Sanji's now notorious. So Luffy, all right, let's run it back. Sorry, I'm getting too hyped because it's it's flowing, bro. It's coming together. Luffy versus Buggy, two Yonko clashing, the modern day Rocks and the ish modern day Roger going at it, bro. We're here to see it. We are here to see it. Then you got Hawkeye's world's strongest swordsman, Zoro, the god of the blade, clash. You got Jinbei, and again, he's water, because remember Luffy with the whole water. Sir Crocodile, let's go. Former Shichibukai. This is some legendary pro wrestling story writing, because this is why I'm making it. So matchup, people were talking about the Blackbeard Powers versus the Straw Hat Powers. I'm talking the Cross Guild versus the Straw Hats, because that's where it's at, bro. So Jin versus Sanji, the revamped Jin and the revamped Sanji. Let's get it. Then again, Nami versus Arlong. Come on, man. The history, bro. Let's see. Alvida versus maybe Nico Robin. You love to see it. You love to see it. Who could Yamato face? Shit. Who else? Weevil. Yo! If it's Weevil, Yamato versus Weevil. Who did I say? Oh! Usopp versus Kuro! Let's fucking go! Who could Frankie face? Depending on who it is. Oh my god, Captain X and more with somebody else. Bro, I just gave y'all like 7 matchups, bro. I just gave y'all like 7 matchups that would be beautiful, bro. Luffy versus Buggy. Zoro versus Mihawk. Sanji versus Jin. Jinbei versus Crocodile, Nami versus Arlong, Usopp versus Kuro, and everything else is awesome. I don't care. Oh, Yamato versus Weevil. But if I said Kid, hold on. Maybe Yamato versus Kid. Frankie versus Weevil. Frankie versus Weevil. Let's go. There it is. Manly shit. Frankie versus Weevil. Yamato versus Kid if Kid joins. Frankie versus Weevil. Scratchman Apu. Scratchman Apu versus Brook. Bro. I don't know who Chopper fights, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. Bro, make it happen, Oda, please. Please. This is Davey back done right. Long Ring, Long Island done right, bro. Come on. This literally bit me about, bro. Tell me that would not be the great, like, bro. Oh my god. So much with this. This is why I love One Piece. I mean, I love the themes, the realistic, JD Legend talked about, Green Bull's philosophy, ideology, right? I love those. I go deep, but it's plays like this is what made me fall in love with this story of One Piece. I fell in love, but this is why I tell people have patience with Oda, because he does things like this. He does shit like this, and it's just masterful. It's just masterful, because it's not so much that he brought it together. We don't know all of the players. I just listed out variables in possible future. Because again, Kid, he has a story of the failure, and Captain Kidd did have a story of failure. If you know from our world, Captain Kidd historically. So I know how long this video was gonna go, but I'm like, this is why I'm glad I did not make a chapter video, because there's just, oh my god, I am, my mind is blown. My mind is blown with the possibilities. This late in the game, this is why I'm saying the series is not ending anytime soon. When you make plays like this, you're not packing it in. You're just amping it up. The Marines versus the Cross Guild. There's about to be a pirate war versus a marine war. Ooh, 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 ooh. The revolutionaries attack Mirajo. Ooh! Kuzan, what you about to do? Oh, man. Sakazuki, I feel for you, actually, bro. I feel for you. Because you got a hell of an error. Alright, y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace. And if there's any other content and stuff you want me to react to, you want me to respond to, we'll see if we can get that for you.